Yes, Your Honor. Witness, or the state first called Ms. J.C. Longstreet to the stand. Before I begin, Your Honor, permission to set up the courtroom for use of the demonstrative.
Any objections to the, have you seen the demonstrative defense?
Yes, Your Honor, no objections.
Okay. By all means.
I just asked that I be able to stand up and move once the demonstrative is shown to the witness.
Sure.
Thank you.
Paige Buckley for the state. May I proceed?
You may.
Please introduce yourself to the members of the jury, spelling your last name for the record.
Good afternoon. My name is J.C. Longstreet. Longstreet spelled Longstreet.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I am the CEO, founder of Rock World Amusement Park.
Well, what is Rockter World?
Rock World is a place where dreams come true. It's not just an amusement park. It's a magical, affordable experience for families, the young and the young at heart.
I'd like to talk to you about the summer of 2012.
Okay.
What was going on that summer?
Well, I was investigating a potential scandal going on with a ticket booth operator, Cameron Poole.
What was the scandal?
Well, it started off with admissions. Rock World has two different types of admissions. The first is the standard admission, which comes at a cost of $20. And the second admission is a more VIP experience. It's called the World Tour, and it comes at a price of $35.
So what was the problem?
Well, when I looked out at my park, the World Tour lines were a lot longer than the standard admission lines, which was very weird to me. So I went to my books and I checked my profit and loss statement, and I realized that the number in the books did not match what was going on in my park.
Well, how could this be?
Well, you know, I thought about it for a while, and I realized that maybe someone was selling a World Tour ticket for the standard admission price, pocketing the $15.
Would you recognize the profit and loss statement shown to you in court today?
Definitely.
May the record reflect I'm approaching opposing counsel with State Exhibit 1 for identification purposes.
No objections.
May the record reflect I'm approaching the witness with the same. Ms. Longstreet, do you recognize what I just handed you?
I do. It's the 2010 to 2012 profit and loss statement.
And how often is this statement updated?
Rock World updates it monthly.
Who is in charge of this statement?
Well, myself as CEO, and then Rock World's accountant, Haley Floyd.
And is it regular for Rockter World to create statements like this?
Yes.
At this time, Your Honor, we move to admit State's Exhibit 1, Rockter World profit and loss sheet, into evidence.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Longstreet, according to this, how much money was missing from Rockter World?
Approximately $42,750 was missing from my company.
Permission to approach the witness intended to the bench. Now, Ms. Longstreet, you said that $42,750 was missing. How could this be?
Well, at Rock World, we use a regressional analysis. This just ensures that we are where we need to be for the year. I brought in a chart today to show this discrepancy.
May the witness step down to make use of demonstrative evidence?
Yeah.
Ms. Longstreet, what are we looking at here?
Well, this chart shows the regression analysis and actual sales for the World Tour tickets for the summer of 2012.
Well, can you please explain what that means?
Well, in general, regression shows a relationship between two related variables. In this case, our variables are park attendance and then the World Tour sales. So based upon the park attendance for 2012, we can then predict what World Tour tickets should have been during that summer.
So what does the blue line on this chart represent?
The blue line represents the predicted sales.
And what does the green line represent?
The green line represents what actually happened.
And what are the numbers that are on the bottom?
Well, the blue and the green numbers on the bottom represent what's up on the chart. The red number, however, represents the variance, which is the difference between the two.
So how does this add up to $42,750 missing dollars?
Okay, well, if you add all four of the red numbers, you get 2,800, make that better, and 15 missing tickets, which can be represented on the chart as this section right here. Now, if you multiply that by $15, which would be the difference of the standard admission price and the world tour price, multiply that across, you get $42,750 missing from my company.
Well, you said that this was based off of different variables. Because of that, how accurate is this chart?
Well, regression is based upon 2 years of past data. So that means this chart has a 96% accuracy level. The other 4% is just a difference of plus or minus $1,710.
Thank you, Ms. Longstreet. Now, you said that this scheme involved the ticket booth operator Cameron Poole. How did he come to work at Rockter World?
Well, first of all, Whit Bowman recommended that I hire Cameron Poole. And once I did, the two of them were inseparable. They were always taking their breaks together, always going on lunch together.
Now, if Cameron Poole worked the ticket booth, where was Whit Bowman working?
Whit Bowman was to work at all the rides, except for the Tunnel of Terror. He was banned from that ride.
Well, why was Whit Bowman banned from the Tunnel of Terror?
Well, she operated the mode in blackout mode, or she operated the ride in blackout mode, which is very dangerous.
Well, what is blackout mode?
Blackout mode is when the ride is still running, but all the lights are shut off. You're not allowed to operate blackout mode unless A, I tell you to, or B, you're part of my maintenance team, because it's so risky.
Now, you've mentioned Whit Bowman several times. Can you identify Whit Bowman in the courtroom today?
Yes, she's over there in the black suit.
May the record reflect that the witness has properly identified the defendant?
And the 10 other women in black suits.
Sorry.
Ms. Longstreet, I'd like to talk to you now about August 30th of 2012. Can
Okay.
you please tell us what happened that day?
Well, I had Haley Floyd, the parks accountant, work the ticket booth that day, and everything was going great up until the end.
What happened at the end?
Well, around closing time, I was running around, closing everything up, and I heard a scream coming from the main ticket booth.
So what did you do?
Well, I obviously wanted to check it out, and when I ran over there, I seen Haley, she was crying down on her knees, and I ran over and asked her what was wrong.
What happened?
Well, she said that Poole came over and threatened her with a knife, and said that if she didn't give her the money, that she was going to carve her face up.
Thank you. No further questions at this time, Your Honor.